Well, good Thursday morning across southeast Texas. We've had a few scattered showers and thunderstorms already this morning, mainly along Interstate 10 from Beaumont over to Vidor. Early this morning produced a little bit of rain, not a lot, and we have partly cloudy to partly sunny skies across the area this morning. Our Roofing 911 camera outside our 12 studios, sponsored by Mid-County Plumbing. A little bit of vertical to the cumulus again this afternoon, so we'll be seeing those on and off showers moving through the area. It's got some sun now, partly cloudy skies in Lake Charles, and of course we have partly sunny skies as well here in the Triangle, and we'll see that, and then a brief shower thunderstorm may come across for 10 to 20 minutes, and then it'll be back to sunshine. And we started out this morning in the 70s across the area, mid to upper 70s. It's a warm, muggy morning. We have plenty of moisture in place, that's for sure. So with daytime heating, that'll give us that scattering of showers and thunderstorms the rest of the day. Typical summer weather, certainly no severe weather is expected, just typical summer showers on and off across the area, not only today, but into the weekend and on into next week as well. There may be a little bit of a reduction coming up in the showers on Saturday as high pressure will briefly build in for a day or two. We'll talk about that in just a few minutes. Our Roofing 911 Skycam network camera up in Jasper, sponsored by Provalis. Skies up there, partly cloudy, some high clouds as well. There have been a few showers, which we'll show you in just a few minutes on radar north of Lakes area. That's with a weak upper level disturbance working southeast out of North Texas. Up in the lakes this morning, you started out in the low to mid 70s for lows. You'll get up into the lower 90s this afternoon with that same 40% coverage of showers and thunderstorms, especially once we start heating up a little bit more. And over in Orange, our Roofing 911 Skycam network, sponsored by the Horseman's Western Store. You have partly cloudy skies. Notice some of the high clouds there. That's leftover high clouds from the showers we had earlier move across Interstate 10. So we've already had some scattered showers and thunderstorms out there, and there'll be more passing through from the southwest. They'll be working southwest to northeast across the area today, around 10 to 15 miles an hour. So some folks will see some showers on and off today, a couple of rumbles of thunder, and some areas will not. And that's going to be the case the next several days across southeast Texas and southwestern Louisiana, and areas already around 90 degrees. So pretty hot, humid afternoon. Our Roofing 911 Skycam network here in Beaumont, our other camera sponsored by Packard and LaPrade. Some towering cumulus clouds there. These will develop into scattered thunderstorms throughout the afternoon. Now here in the Triangle, we started out in the mid to upper 70s for lows this morning. Down near Port Arthur, Sabine Pass, you were near 80 for lows. That's going to be the case yet again tonight. Very tropical air in place, very humid. It's going to be another warm night, that's for sure, across not only the Triangle, but also especially the coastal areas where you've had lows pretty close to 80 over the last several mornings. So partly sunny across parts of the area with scattered showers and thunderstorms. We'll show you that in just a moment. Now, your allergy report still looking pretty good, especially the tree, weed, and the grass. Now, we're still a little bit elevated there in the mold. That's because we've been seeing so many showers and thunderstorms lately scattered across the area. I don't think that's going to change too much over the next few days. It may go up a little bit as we head into tomorrow and Saturdays. We do expect a little bit better coverage of showers and a few thunderstorms coming up for tomorrow, and we will explain why here in just a moment. But good shape for the tree and the weed and the grass, of course, not too bad. Still in that medium category, though. Temperatures right now in the upper 80s. We have 88 Port Arthur, 87 in Orange here in Beaumont, 91 already Lake Charles, 90 in Kirbyville and Jasper, 88 Woodville, and already some lower 90s in the Houston area. So we know it's going to be hot. It's the middle of August now. We're expecting highs again, lower 90s, which is actually pretty close to normal actually for this time of the year. And of course, as we head in tonight, we'll see those temperatures dropping on down into the upper 70s for lows. I mean, another warm, muggy night across southeast Texas. In fact, the lows the last few mornings in Port Arthur and Sabine Pass have been close to 80 for lows. In fact, low 80s a couple of mornings ago, so very warm. All right, let's talk about the tropics a little bit. Still watching an area of disturbed weather in the extreme southern Gulf of Mexico. This is a very weak disturbance, still fairly disorganized as it works on off to the northwest. Still a slight chance this could develop over the next day or so. Upper level winds are actually favorable at around 30,000 feet, looking at some data from up there. Favorable. This could develop into a depression, maybe a minimal tropical storm before landfall in northern Mexico or just north of Tampico coming up tomorrow afternoon. It stays well to our southwest, not coming here. In fact, we're going to just barely be on the edge of some of the moisture associated with that, and of course we'll show you that in just a moment. But the Hurricane Center is still giving it a 20% chance to develop over the next 12 to 18 hours before landfall north of Tampico coming up tomorrow afternoon. So we'll keep an eye on that for those folks down there, but certainly no concern here. Of course, we'll just keep our scattered showers and thunderstorm chances going here. The eastern Gulf pretty quiet. A lot of the Caribbean's quiet. That's good news there. The Florida Keys looking pretty good. And of course, we'll talk about Aaron in just a moment. All right, let's take a look at radar. There's those storms are scattered from west of Lake Charles back down into southern Cameron Parish. These are working northeast. Another little band with some lightning there right over Winnie, getting some lightning strikes now back down to Highland. These are moving northeast about 10 to 15, and some more in Liberty County, and a few widely scattered thunderstorms up in the lakes. And inland southeast Texas, you're not seeing too much right now, but you'll get a few showers coming up this afternoon as well. So basically what we're going to have is partly cloudy, hot, humid conditions. It'll be sunny for a while, then we may see a thunderstorm for about 10 or 15 minutes. Then the sun will be back out. That's going to be the case not only today and tomorrow, but for the next 7 days, the way it looks, and even the activity up in the lakes area moving northeast. Let's kind of zoom in a little bit closer. A little thunderstorm right over Winnie, producing some lightning there. That may hold together, work into Beaumont in about 30 to 45 minutes. Won't last long though, but you see that band extending down to west of Sea Rim. Another little patch of showers in extreme southern Liberty County. Those are moving northeast. May work into China Nome in the next hour. All right, let's head up to the lakes. Widely scattered stuff there from southern Sam Rayburn back down into northeastern Tyler County. These showers are also working to the east-northeast at around 10 to 15 miles an hour. So 40% coverage lakes, 40% coverage for the triangle this afternoon. Some of these may linger into this evening as well. And then once we lose daytime heating, things will die off, then pick back up again toward daybreak along the coast. All right, let's take a look at the state. The rest of the state actually pretty quiet. Lots of clear skies across central, west Texas, north and northeast Texas. A few scattered showers, of course, along our section of the coast. That'll be the case the next several days, extending over to around New Orleans. But hot and dry for north and west Texas, it looks like, over the next day or so. Now, eventually, some of the moisture from that weak tropical disturbance in the southern Gulf will reach South Texas and may move into portions of south central and western Texas coming up over the weekend into early next week, giving those folks some rain. Fairly quiet off to our east. There will be a scattering, though, of showers and thunderstorms even across portions of Mississippi and Alabama this afternoon as that moisture spreads on off to the north and northeast. Across the rest of the country, it's actually pretty quiet. A little disturbance there in the Carolinas, another one across parts of the Dakotas into Minnesota, working eastward. Of course, this time of the year, pretty normal. It's fairly quiet out over the west. Just a few clouds across portions of Arizona and eastern Nevada. Very quiet along the west coast of the United States. So that's good news there. All right, let's take a look at moisture and upper level disturbances coming up over the course of the next week across southeast Texas. Of course, this afternoon, this evening, plenty of moisture in place. That's why we have the scattered showers and thunderstorms out there. Now watch as we head into tomorrow. We'll dry out a little bit overnight. Then another surge comes in off the Gulf. There's the weak tropical disturbance making landfall in northern Mexico tomorrow morning or in the afternoon. We'll be on the edge of that moisture. That's what kind of comes in tomorrow, very, very edge. Of course, the true tropical moisture stays to our southwest. That'll be from well south of Victoria down toward northern Mexico. But we do get another surge of moisture, as you see there. Now watch what happens as we head into Saturday. High pressure, but it's weak. It's not real strong, but strong enough. Starts building in from the east. You can see that in the wind field aloft there. But we still have moisture. So Saturday be one of those days where it's a battle between the moisture and the ridge. Which one wins? The ridge wins. We won't see many showers Saturday. The moisture wins. We will. So I do think we'll see a little bit of a reduction in showers Saturday, but still a 30% coverage on Saturday. As we head into Sunday, the ridge starts to already move back to the northwest, but we do have ridging on Sunday and some moisture, so scattered showers and thunderstorms on Sunday. Then it increases again next week as the high moves even farther out to the northwest, and yet another trough in the upper atmosphere will be coming at us from the east again next week. Especially by Tuesday and Wednesday of next week, we'll have a better coverage of showers and thunderstorms coming in from Louisiana once again as the high shifts back to the northwest. In fact, we'll run this. There's Tuesday there. There's your first disturbance. There's the moisture. There's the mid and upper level trough coming in from the east. So as we said a while ago, each day, the next 7, there's going to be a chance of showers and thunderstorms. And by next Thursday, you can see in the wind field here, there's what's left of that trough out west of Houston, and we still have some moisture lingering. So we just can't get that big ridge to build in and stay overhead like we have the past several summers, and that's what's helping keeping those showers and thunderstorms going in the afternoon. That's for sure. We have certainly seen a wet summer compared to what we've had over the past few. That's for sure. Futurecast showing scattered showers and thunderstorms the rest of the day. High temperatures in the lower to middle 90s. Things will quieten down this evening. And then as we head into the evening hour, still some scattered ones, especially up near the lakes late today. Keep that 40% going up there to around 7 o'clock. Overnight looks quiet, but as we head toward morning, you'll start seeing that surge of moisture. There it is, coming in from the south. So tomorrow we may actually have a little bit better coverage. 30–40% today, maybe 40 to 50% coverage coming up for tomorrow. So we get that surge of moisture off the Gulf of Mexico. See Futurecast looking a little more active tomorrow than what it is certainly today. Pretty active, especially from Houston area on into our area. So 40–50% coverage for the area coming up for tomorrow. Then of course tomorrow evening things wind down. And here's a look at Tropical Storm Erin, still well east of the Windward and Leeward Islands. We'll put this into motion. Still forecasted to become a major hurricane by late Saturday into Sunday. Category 3 there, well to the northwest of the islands. Should stay, could get close to the eastern Bahamas, but we're thinking it'll stay east of there and hopefully off the east coast of the United States. That's the way it's looking. So that's certainly good news for the east coast. All right, marine forecast. Light winds, that's for sure. Not much wind in the forecast unless you get underneath a shower or thunderstorm. Seas only around a foot. Water temperature at 89. Now the rest of the afternoon, scattered thunderstorms. They'll be on and off. Not everyone will see them, but some areas will. Highs in the lower to middle 90s. Tonight, we'll keep rain out overnight. Now as we head toward morning, shower chances return for the triangle at 20 to 30% as that surge of moisture comes in off the Gulf of Mexico. Mid to upper 70s for lows, so very warm, muggy night coming up, that's for sure. Now the lakes area, you'll be more in the mid 70s, but still fairly warm up there as well. All right, your 7-day forecast, scattered storms each day. We'll have highs in the low to mid 90s, mainly lower 90s. Lows in the mid to upper 70s, very warm. There's that slight reduction in showers Saturday. Remember, high pressure comes in for a day or two, but still scattered storms on Saturday at 30%. It's back to 40% for Sunday, 30 Monday, and then remember that trough moving in from Louisiana on Tuesday, Wednesday of next week. So the coverage is back up to 40%. Let's see if we've had any text messages come in. Any questions so far this morning on the weather across